And, to be honest, Harsha, those skills that I learned about public relations and communications, they're the core skills that I use in my job today. And if you look at any founder, any CEO, they have to be good communicators and they have to be good salespeople, because essentially you're always selling something to somebody. It doesn't necessarily have to be in exchange for money, but you have to convince your team that your vision is the right one. Because as I said, it's a tight labor market, so good people don't have to work with you. Good people could go somewhere else. So you're always essentially selling something. And so kind of that sales and communication skill that I learned at the beginning of my career is definitely the top skill I use today.
No, I totally agree with that, Sophia. And starting this podcast and the YouTube channel, you can create content, but if you can't go out and market yourself, and I'm not saying to do this in an unpleasant manner, but I think if you can show people that there is value in what you produce, the way I view it is it's almost like running a startup or like a mini media company. You have the production element. So obviously we're producing content, we're creating, but you're kindly coming on and helping me put my content together. And then you get obviously the podcast, the video, and that's the content production piece. But then you have to go out and, use social media, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, whatever, to get your message out. And it's really interesting that I didn't fully appreciate how important marketing and messaging was until you have to effectively go out and press the flesh with people. And when you're trying to get people to subscribe, you're always talking about your content and just saying, look, this might interest you, there might be some value in this, and I think you can't, it's very difficult to sell something which doesn't add value. So I think if you concentrate on producing good content, like you do with your courses and things and the podcast, then you'll always find an audience. It might take time, but I think the production and the content, the production and the marketing piece really have to go hand in hand together. What do you think?
So, I heard a business coach recently talk about marketing, and she was saying, well, marketing, it has this, some people think of it as sleazy. And you know what? Some people are really sleazy salespeople and sleazy marketers, and they lie. And there is definitely that. But it's kind of like the human condition. There are people who lie. Like, that is a thing. Marketers haven't invented it. That's been around before marketing ever existed. But essentially, good marketing is helping people for free. So, for example, in my business, I work with some of the largest corporates going through digital transformation, and I help upskill their teams so their teams can participate in digital transformation. So it's not just a McKinsey-led strategy and that's it. I also teach at some leading business schools, and then people can sign up to my membership and courses online at Techno-Techies. So all the things that I just said to you, people have to pay for them. So obviously corporates pay me, or if somebody wants to take one of the courses, they pay me. London Business School pays me. But there is also the Techno-Techies podcast, and it's free. And as as a podcaster, it takes you time, it takes you effort. In order for it to be good, you have to sit down, you have to think, you have to research. So there's all this free stuff that I do. And partially it is a marketing effort. I am a business person. I want to grow my business. Yes, I do. So partially what I say to people, if you're interested in the topic of how to succeed in this digital economy that we're in, and you don't have a technical background, listen to the podcast, see what you learn from it. If it resonates with you, then get in touch and see how we can work together. So obviously it is, partially marketing, but also what am I actually doing that podcast? I'm educating people for free. Now, as you know, in marketing, there is a marketing funnel, which means that most people who listen to your stuff for free or subscribe to your newsletter for free don't become your subscribers. They don't give you money like that. It's just maths. That's how it works. And yet we still do it. So why are we doing it? Yes, it's marketing, but also it's helping people for free. And this is, the fact that I have corporate clients who pay me quite well means that actually I can help people for free, because, you know, our courses, they're premium courses. They're taught at some of the world's top business schools. Like, they're not a cheap ticket. And I do understand that not everybody can afford that. Like, I wasn't born yesterday, but for those people, they actually can learn quite a lot with the free stuff that I do. And so I really want kind of, you know, people who are thinking about marketing, and they're thinking, oh, well, what is good marketing? Or marketing makes me feel sleazy. If you think of it as marketing is doing whatever you can to help people for free, actually, I think it takes the sleaze out of it, because it is genuinely helpful.